Hello and welcome to this quick introduction of using 3G or 4G mobile carrier links within corporate environments. In this day and age in 2011, connectivity is mission critical. If an organization is not connected online, they are automatically at a competitive disadvantage and operational disadvantage where without connectivity, email's not working. Organizations cannot handle payments, credit cards, orders, EDI transactions, customer service, chats with customers, voice over IP communications such as SIP trunking or Skype are no longer available. So there's a tremendous cost attached to lost revenue and productivity and also loss of reputation where social media will be a vector that customers will use to express frustration if something doesn't happen the way they expect it. So connectivity it's no surprise at this point in time, it's absolutely critical, and organizations need to ensure that they're always connected and online. What can go wrong in any organization is that first and foremost, on-premise equipment will fail. It's been like that since the dawn of computing, and it will probably remain in the same idea where we have to plan against equipment failing. But in the case of connectivity, we can look at a few other venues where you will find connectivity being disrupted. First one being underground fibers getting severed through construction or other interventions. It's not uncommon these days to find little markers, namely in Orlando, Florida. That's where the last time we've seen those. That say, please do not dig here before calling. There's fiber optic cabling under the ground. Not everybody respects those rules, or not everybody marks those. So that's one of the main reasons why connectivity is disrupted and will take a long time to get reconnected, because underground cables getting severed cannot be fixed in a matter of minutes. Carry equipment failures at the point of presence is also another scenario that can happen, where it even happened some of our customers where the CO had a problem with a weather issue where equipment got flooded. So all the customers connecting to that CO or that point of presence were not able to connect to the internet anymore and access any online services. Customers at the premise level have the ability to prevent that kind of issue from both underground fibers and point of presence, and also misconfigured products or misconfigured services. It's not uncommon to run into those scenarios either on the premise or carrier level. People make mistakes, so we want to avoid those scenarios. So what can we do to make it quick and cost efficient? 3G and 4G carrier links are a great way to go over that gap and actually bring a very interesting solution to the table to prevent internet access downtime. 3G and 4G links are available in pretty much most markets for 3G. 4G is expanding right now. We're starting to see the first few deployments, and carriers can offer up to 25 megabits, if not more, of download throughput. Throughput's getting interesting, bandwidth's getting interesting on the 3G and 4G networks, and there's no wires to cut. So if something happens within a certain region, the cell tower that your organization might be connected to might be a few kilometers or miles away. So from that point of view, bring an interesting layer of resilience without adding a lot of cost, because 3G and 4G links are not that expensive, both from an equipment perspective and a monthly recurring cost perspective. If you use a 3G carrier link on a failover mode, you basically only use bandwidth when there's downtime. So the cost structure is really attractive, and carrier links over 3G and 4G can now be acquired with static IP addresses. So beyond enabling internal users and services to go out to the internet, organization can maintain connectivity towards a service or system such as webstore.company.com. This is more of a last resort, and everything's going to do. It's not going to be as fast as usual, but at least it's still up and running. How can an organization deploy 3G 4G links within a corporate network? This is the typical setup where you have a firewall connected to the internet through a router. What at Elfiq we can introduce as a concept is introducing a device called a link balancer. and the link balancer will sit between all your carrier links, mobile or wired, and your corporate network. And from there, we can handle multiple carrier links. And for an Elfiq link balancer, a 3G or 4G carrier link is no more or less than any other carrier link. So if all wired connectivity disappears, we still have 3G, 4G to rely upon and continue operating normally until the situation is corrected. To get more information, I would like to encourage you to visit elfiq.com/3G-4G-mobile or just elfiq.com, and you can navigate from there. You're going to be able to grab a list of 3G USB modems that are going to be supported in the upcoming spring 2011 support for 3G USB modems. Link balancers can today support and have always supported Ethernet connected 3G, 4G modems. And we also recommend taking a look at the white paper found at the Elfiq website on 3G and 4G connectivity, because you will get a lot more information to complement this webcast, and namely a comparative of should I go Ethernet or USB for 3G, 4G connectivity. And from there, organizations can make a very simple yet very educated decision on the best possible avenue. Thank you very much for watching this webcast. We hope it's been informative. Should you have any questions or if we can be of service, please reach us at 888-GO-ELFIQ or 514-667-0611 or at info@elfiq.com. Thank you very much.